you are wanting a more personable family connection and feeling for your day, then we are definitely the place for that. Springer House started in the 1840s. That's when the Springer family moved to Coble. And the cabin in the back of the property was actually the first house that was built. And this house was built in 1865. And from generation to generation, we've been very privileged that this home has stayed in our family for that long. James Batten Springer and Ruby Springer. They moved in here, it was the late 60s. My great-grandmother had passed away, and my grandparents moved in here to help take care of my great-grandfather. So it was them two and their 7 children. My granny and pawpaw always had Christmas here, but we would always come late afternoon or night on Christmas Eve. Probably about 5-6 years ago, my grandfather passed away, and he really wanted the house, the land, everything to stay in the family, so that's when I decided to start Springer House Events. More or less, it's the bride's family or the groom's family, like their parents. When I tell them the history about the house and how long ago it was built, and of course they'll see pictures on the wall, and I'll tell them who they are, and I always tell them why I love doing what I do. I want them to feel at home. I want to build a relationship with the people. That's why I only have one wedding a weekend. I want it to feel more personable. I've had numerous brides to come back here and have their baby showers in this house, or have their maternity pictures taken out here where they had, their wedding pictures taken. That's what I love about it. I just want them to feel at home. I want them to feel calm. It's a crazy time anyway for the bride, so I want it to be as calm and as relaxing as it can be for them. So upstairs we have 3 bedrooms. The larger bedroom is for the bride, for her to get ready in. Of course, they love taking pictures as they're getting ready. Then we have 2 other rooms. All 3 of the rooms have beds in them. And then downstairs, we have several rooms with dining room tables and chairs. And as far as like the bridal party goes, the majority of the brides have their rehearsal dinners in the house. So we have the kitchen that has 3 ovens and refrigerator. So if they want to make their own meal for their rehearsal dinner, they can. If they want to have it catered, they can do that as well. And we have enough seating, tables and chair-wise, for 45 people. And then, of course, we have the master bedroom downstairs, and that's typically where the groomsmen get ready. And then, we have, I call it the guys' room. There's tables and chairs in it, but there's this big wraparound couch and a TV, and that's usually where the guys end up after they get ready, is there. As far as the bigger events go, obviously, they are back on the property. And I'll start with the reception pavilion. It, seats 200 people. And then my uncle and my cousin added a deck onto the side, which went way beyond my expectations of what I had even thought of. And of course, that connects to the stage, and where the DJ or the band is. We just made the stage bigger for people to dance on. And then of course that connects to then the food pavilion, and that is an original place back there as well. My uncles and my pawpaw built that. Of course, it has like a fireplace, and then when we turned it into a wedding venue, we built like a food bar area, and the wood that my uncle used to build that was actually the wood out of the upstairs. And then, of course, you go on back and you have the wedding pavilion. And then there's this like little log chapel that's back there. And that's where actually me and my husband got married, was in front of that. But we've had more private ceremonies where, maybe 6 to 10 people, and they'll get married in that little chapel. And of course, brides love it for pictures. It's the cutest and the sweetest little log chapel. I want them to feel special. I want them to feel like they are the only people that matter to me for that weekend. And they are. So, but I want them to feel that. I have 3 packages that I'll offer. And the biggest package, it's called K Springer Duncan package, and it's the one for the entire weekend. You get the house, obviously, to stay the night in the house, and you actually get 2 nights with it, and rehearsal dinner in the house, and then your wedding. The second package is the Ruby May Springer package, which was my granny. And it is a 2-day package, and they, can have the rehearsal dinner, and then they have the venue for the day. And then the last one is Mamie package. That was my great-grandmother, and it's the 1-day package. And you can actually come the night before and set up and everything, but you just have the day for the wedding. No matter what happened through that day, nothing goes perfect for a wedding. But I always try to help or accommodate or solve whatever issue or problem is happening at that time. I don't have to, they don't pay me for that service, but I do take pride in what I do. And, I'm doing this because it's something I love. We have done family reunions. We've done several school reunions, 10-year, 20-year. Baby showers are very popular in the house, especially baby showers, bridal showers, birthday parties. So no matter if they're here one day or the whole weekend, I want them to feel just as special as any family member that we would have here with us.